What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode
Whoa, what are you doing? We're not doing that.
We're not doing those numbers anymore. They know what episode it is. That's some bull hachonki. Alright?
Oh,
Yeah. Alright. Now that I'm taking over this episode, got my little sheet I'm going to do my topics on. Alright, we're going to explain things. We're going to explain things a little more than I have before. Because I feel like kind of just playing all willy-nilly like, not realizing what I'm doing wrong. Let me finish this banana first. I'll get that later, or someone will slip. Need some water. My mark. Excellent. I want to clarify something. Last week I mentioned a comment from Artisan07 mentioning a dead cat, and I was a little worried about what that meant or what that was, and I did not actually look it up because you can imagine searching dead cat on the internet would probably come up with some pretty terrifying things. But he contacted me and informed me he was talking about a cover for the microphone. A dead cat is something you put over your microphone when it's windy outside so it doesn't sound as windy. For that, thank you. Genius. I will, of course, get one of those. And I have a real mic because right now I'm just using the microphone on the camera. Thank you for the comment again and for the suggestion. I will do that, absolutely. This week, there is no comments to go over. Actually, wait a minute. Wait 1 second. There was a late comment. I saw it. Let me read that. Let me get on that. Let me check that. Oh, I gotta text a friend. YouTube. That's where we're going. I am an amateur for this. Should have checked before I filmed. But we're gonna pull it up. Don't worry. Alright, the comment is from Colin. Again, how's it going, Colin? It reads, dang, R.I.P. Casper the White Disc. With a K, apparently. Didn't have a nickname for the disc, but you know what? That suits it, I guess. When are you going to pick up some new throwing techniques like the forehand or the hammer? Well, good sir, you're in for a treat. Because I do use the forehand a couple of times in this video coming up, but the hammer, that's not for me. No, sir. I'm actually trying to learn the backhand first and then start applying new techniques. However, the new course I'm at, Lakeview, I really need to learn the forehand a lot better because there are a lot of right-hand turn shots. Thank you again, Colin, and everybody else that's lacking in the comment department. You know what to do. Moving on. This week I'm going to talk more about the discs and the type of throws I need to learn. Because the new park that I'm playing at, a lot of tricky shots, a lot of low trees. I need a lot of different types of shots to actually get my disc where I want it to go. When I was playing at Payne Park, I didn't need all these different types of throws to get my disc where I want it to go because it was really open. I just go around a tree and land in the grass and then putt it, you know, whatever. But in this course, there's really low trees, there's little obstacles you have to go through, there's mandatory areas you have to throw the disc. So this week, let's get more into it. Lakeview Park. This week, I'll be focusing on driving, primarily driving only. Unfortunately, I don't have 3 of my discs, so I'll be playing with 3 different discs this week. I have 2 drivers, a putter, 1 mid-range. That's it so far, 4 discs. But I will include my fiance's disc because I have been playing with him because my other discs are lost in the water, which I will be retrieving soon, so stay tuned for that. So, there's 3 other discs, 2 leopards, and a Valkyrie, which happen to be the disc my fiance plays with, but I need to be more versatile and learn how to play with every disc I got. So, this week, it's all driving. I'm playing with a Valkyrie. It's a distance driver. It is pretty light. I don't know how light it is, but it's 9, 4, -2, and 2, which is speed, glide, turn, fade. I think that's how it goes. So it goes speed, glide, turn, fade. Speed, glide, turn, fade. Speed, glide, turn, fade. So what that means is, the speed, it goes from a 1 to 13, 13 being the fastest, 1 being the slowest. And that's the ability the disc has to go through the air. The higher the number, the easier for the disc is to go into the wind. If you have a speed 1, you're throwing into a huge headwind, good luck. The higher the number, the more power you have to put into it to get that designated speed on the disc. The glide is very self-explanatory. It's how long the disc stays in the air. And it ranges from 1 to a 6. 6 being it glides the longest, stays in the air the longest, and 1 it just kind of poops out there. The turn goes from a -5 to a +1, and that's the tendency the disc wants to go right out of the gate. As soon as you release the disc, how much it's going to go right. Lastly, the fade, which is how much the disc hooks at the end of its flight. note, I'm playing from the blue pads, and I'm going to be doing this, I think I'm going to do it 3 times, tee off 3 times, and then go to the next hole. And I'll show you a little thing right here, the comparison, DX versus Pro, and there's some other ones, Blizzard, Champ, G-Star, and Star. But I'm just going to talk about the DX and the Pro, because that's all I have, and why I talk about others when I don't have it. So the DX, the grip is fairly decent, and the durability is a little different. And I read as you use the disc more and more, there creates wear and it can change the flight pattern of the disc. And the Pro line, which is the Pro Beast that I have, the same grip, it's a better material so it lasts longer, so it keeps its actual flight for a longer period of time. So that's the difference between the types of discs. Now let's talk about hyzer and anhyzer. So you have the hyzer, which is the disc is pointing to the ground basically, and then the anhyzer, where the disc is pointing more to the air. And a hyzer is meant for the disc going left, and an anhyzer is meant for the disc to go right. If you have an understable disc, which means you have a negative number on turn, you throw a hyzer, what it does is it releases straight, and it has a tendency to go right because of the negative number, so it comes out, so it levels out, and then it fades out. So that can stay straighter longer. So that hyzer is important to throw. And the anhyzer is something I need to learn, because if I need to throw to the right, I need to be able to throw it to the right. So that pretty much wraps up more of an explanation on the discs. Now you get to watch me fail a disc golf at Lakeview, and we can all laugh about it in the next episode. Hey, is this a banana? Whoa! Okay, well that was water. Alright, well it's 2 out of 3 in the water. Let's go get them quickly before the sink. Alright, one of them is floating, which is really nice. So far these discs have been wanting to go right instead of left, so I'm doing something wrong with them. I need me a long stick. Alright, there's one. There's one. Let's go with the other one. So I'm going straight to hole 3 because hole 2 is where I lost the 2 discs. Well, nearly lost it. I don't really know what my problem is. The discs aren't flying the proper way. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to throwing them, or it's messed up, or I'm messed up, or what. Probably me. So we'll figure it out. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it. I had no idea how to throw these discs. They're not going anywhere and they're going the wrong direction. So I'm just gonna practice on this hole. It's the most open here. Please do not go in. God damn it. 4! Oh. In the dog park. Again. So every disc I've thrown, they go right and then left. So I'm going to try to aim more left. Couldn't tell if it was water or not. I don't think I'm throwing that disc hard enough. Got lucky. So I've been skipping around a lot just because there's a lot of tight holes and tight narrow paths that I cannot get the disc through. So this one basket to the right, so seems like this would suit me. Just aim out there, and it should go to the right. So that flew better. I don't know what I did differently on that one. I'll have to do that again. You throw a hyzer, what it does is it releases straight, and it has a tendency to go right because of the negative number, So it comes out, so it levels out, and then it fades out. So that can stay straighter longer. That one got stuck in the tree. Don't sink. Oh, it's sinking. Had to get my foot fully soaking to get this. Probably won't be doing any more playing. That one's right by the water again. Alright, so that flew a lot nicer. Alright, I'm gonna do one more time in this hole. Goes. Slow down, this. I think I ended up in the water. What a surprise, right? Alright, I think I'm done for the day now. My feet are both soaking wet. Episode 6.
Hey! Oh.